Everybody, welcome back to Manor and Brass episode 31 with me, Sid, and we've done a little bit between episodes, not masses, but a little bit. And to start off with, I have put the paths or roads in that we're going to use around the around Port Valentine here, so a little bit there. We can get a rough idea of where the properties are going to go. A little bit over there. I am trying recording slightly differently, trying to get rid of that breathiness that you sometimes get in my recordings, and I think it is because I have the microphone too close to my mouth. So I'm trying it probably about 12 to 18 inches away. Now the path over here I have also brought down, and I've got that down to here, so we can do some work over this side. Not necessarily today, but we can get some small builds over here, complete this, get that bit decorated like that, get it all done, some small docks for some small boats, and yeah, just, hello, little bits of work. Now over here I have put the docks in on this side, so pretty much the same as that, same kind of thing, just brings this in, ties it all together. We'll get some cargo and stuff laid out. I'm going to put a small build, it's going to be a bit irregular there, and around here we've brought the path in up to here. Now obviously we do need to bring paths in around here, but these are going to be lesser importance because they're going to be an extension of these two villages to make more village, not pillage, village. And let me get the right button there, and I need to illuminate these as well. So over here not lit, over all around here lit, so that's all a thing as well. So yeah, stuff to do. But today I want to do something different. Yeah, different. So we have played around with the various armours, or some of the various armours in the game. We've made diamond armour and some very nice diamond armour. We've also taken that armour up to netherite, and we have also taken it up to this, which is, I still think, probably the best armour in the game. Probably. Now I want to get another armour rack over here. I'm going to get several bits of armour rack, because if we have a look at, say, chest plates. So there's all the Britannia stuff, which we've really not played with. Now, Terra Steel is about the same as diamond, is a little bit tougher, and that doesn't have durability. Elementium has bonuses where it spawns pixies, and Man of Steel is just Man of Steel. The Draco Arcanus from Forbidden Arcanus is pretty damn good, as is the Tyre. The Mortem chestplate I think just looks cool, the dead, and then there's the Arcane Gold and the Ametrine, which I have got no idea how you actually make that. Netherite chestplate with an Ametrine block. Ametrine, we need to basically find that in the world, presumably then. From Ametrine ore, okay. I don't even know that I've got any Ametrine. Let me have a look. Yes, we have. It's Ametrine. Not a huge amount, but all the same. So my plan for today is to go and play with blood magic. Now, back in the day, the blood magic armour, the living armour, was probably about the best armour you could get your mitts on, or one of them. This is always relative when you come to armours and different mods, because people like different features. Some people like step, Some people like speed, some people like more armour or durability. There's, you know, we all have our preferences. So the living equipment is basically we need to make arcane ash and binding reagents. So we need 4 of those. Actually, we need 5 of those. And 5 of those. And arcane ash is simple enough. It's redstone, white dye, gunpowder and coal with 500 LP from a blood orb in a alchemy table. Oh look, so redstone, white dye, gunpowder, coal. Need my living orb. Boop, 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 boop. What did I do with my divination? Stick of sigil. There. Current life essence. That and that has got. I'm sure there's plenty. Oh, not that. This. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know whether I actually do need 5 or whether I'm just being overkill, but 5 of those. Especially with these reagents. And off we go. Now, as I say, this used to be really powerful armour, and now I think it's lost some of its power, but it has gained a certain amount of just go down, plenty of life. It has gained, what's the word I'm looking for here? Interest, complexity even. You know, basically it's become more complex and more interesting as a result. So we'll go and make those. And then we'll put the coal and that back, and we'll grab the glowstone and you. Say, I don't know whether I need. These are used to draw an alchemy circle, so it's entirely possible. In fact, it's entirely probable that I didn't really need all of those. However, I do need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 5 of those. 5 of those. And 5 of those. And that is going to cost a little bit more. $1,000 basically. Like I say, a little bit more. And it's going to make me multiples of those, which is all good. And then we're going to need 1 of each of these. And that. And we probably don't need you, and we probably don't need you. Just as a guess. Almost there. Plunk. Okay, grab those. Take that. Probably don't want that anymore, so in you go. And we are going to go, and I'm not sure how much space I'll need, so we'll draw it there. Pop that in. Yeah, I thought I needed a bit more space. And off it goes. And there we go. 1 living helmet. And we need to do that a few more times. Probably want to stand back. These are really nice fed through a bit. They're a little bit dated compared to some of the more modern mods. But yeah, it all makes sense. Whoa. Now you can see these are not as good as diamond. It does claim they're about the equivalent of diamond, that they are not. Oops. Hello. Can I get away with that? Let's see. Yes, I can. Probably have to stand a little bit further back though. Living boots, and then the last thing is that. I think I need to don't know whether they bind to you when you're there or what, but this gives us the option to lock in certain skills. Now we haven't got any skills at the moment, so for example, if you run around a wee bit, eventually you might get don't know whether there's any way to tell where we're getting on this, but we'll give this a try. So the armour learns by the way you play, is the long and short of this. It's quick feet has leveled up to level 1, so we've got quick feet now, and I don't think we can do anything with that right now, but what we can do is there is a way. Let me just pull up the sanguine scientium. Upgrades, blah blah, so that's your upgrades. Upgrade tomes. A series of magical tomes will sound of okay, yeah, by teach a chest plate 1 level of this skill, assuming it is enough spare. Doing so will consume the tome and apply all experience. So we need to do this. Oh man, look at that. It removes all upgrades from your living armor and gives you corresponding tomes. And we need 48 runes. Well, we're going to need some runes, aren't we? I can't remember how to make them. Is it that one? I can never remember. No, it's ritual, isn't it? Ritual stone and a master ritual stone. So we basically need to make these, and we need 48, so I need 12 crafts of those. Have I got even anywhere close to 12 crafts? That's 8, yes. Here's the answer. Well, having at least in that part, and we need reinforced slates. Now, how many of those have I got? Do I have any? Anything stashed? No, please. Because making slates is probably one of the least enjoyable jobs, and I can't remember. It's a while since we did all of the work down here, so slates it is. Now, I think what we will do is we'll grab those reinforced slates, so we're going to turn that on. I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to make 48 reinforced slates. We'll be back in a moment. Alright, I overcooked one, I made a full stack, and I do probably need to turn this off now. There's quite a bit of, peeps up there. I think what I actually need to do is somehow try and get some kind of collection mechanism in there. Obviously this guy here has got some good stuff in it. And he's tough, a tough thing really. Can I get you to come? Oh, I've got an idea. Hang on, let's line you up here. No. Take off my ring of magnetism. Come around here. Sorry, that was a good old sneeze there. Put on my ring of magnetism. No, that did not work. Or I just do that, which seems excessive, but it looks like there might be quite a bit of stuff here. Probably don't want the chicken, or I certainly don't want the feathers. Yeah, there's actually not that much. I do want the bones though. Bones are always handy. And I'll probably keep the arrows actually, even though I just got rid of a bunch. Where's my bag of things from inventory of the day of what I have been collecting today? yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that is literally from today. Not necessarily what I've been recording, because I went and kidnapped one or two villagers, just a couple. It's like, nothing major. Right, we're back at full strength. I could probably do with just turning you on briefly. I need to sort out that. I don't know why those. There we go. And then, with a bit of luck, we should get that back up to full strength. Okay, that's lovely. Right, so armed with those. What did I say? I needed ritual stones, so I need to borrow. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting eyes in those two corners. Really bizarre. But it doesn't matter. Let's get a crafting bench going. We're going to make I need to do this proper. And to be honest, we might as well make them all, or do I? See, that's 48 plus a master. And that's all good. Right, I'm going to just pop some of this stuff away. They can go. I'll put the slates away as well. I am going to need the Dusk Ritual Diviner and a weak activation crystal. But see that? Oh, how do? That's a really unpleasant thing. Remove. No. Upon activating this, a series of magical tones will manifest. What I want to figure out is there a way I can build that? That will look suitably mystical, like it's some kind of thing that hides the entire ritual. I think I've got some ideas. Let me, well, for starters, I am going to have to go and gather some materials. So we'll swap back into flight suit. We will, let me have one in here. I'm going to grab all of those, because those are the items we need to do all of this stuff. So we might as well leave that lot here, and we shall take all of this lot with us. And well, I'll be back in a bit. That was less than ideal. God damn it. Combine an inventory to allow you to recover your lost item, blah blah blah. Right click on a grave soul for teleportation. Don't even remember. I was pretty certain that I had managed to bleed off my speed sufficiently then. All I want is to go out and have a look for some pretty blocks in the end, something different, something mystical and brightly coloured. That's not a lot to ask for, is it? Really, I don't think it is. I think that's a perfectly good thing to ask for. And for anybody who's ever wondered why I am insistent on making sure that everything I have is walkable and accessible without flight, well, here you go. Actually, I could have flown. Doesn't matter. I am going to. Right, now this, hold right click to teleport to your grave. Right. Good grief, what's going on here? I think most of my trinkets are in. Okay, you go in. You can stay there. That can go up. That's not used. That is my firebolt. That's that. That has all got a little bit of. Whoa! Damn it! I wonder whether I can firebolt this fool. Apparently not. But I can quite literally kill him dead. Right, so there's a death. That's a bit in the obituary. But I figured if I can, I need to change over. Thank God for Soulbound. I forgot that I'd pretty much Soulbound everything. Ring of Silk should be fine. So I should be able to, because these have got like a crystalline feel to them, and that's what I'm after, something that's in a few places is transparent. I'll have more of these shroom lights while I'm at it, because why not? But yeah, I hadn't intended to cut back at this point. So I shall be back, all being well, in a little while, assuming I don't liberally kill myself in the meantime. Which I am not going to rule out. Because, you know, stupidity is not limited to one a day, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'll be back in a bit. So here's a bit of advice. If you're playing with Quark and you encounter these crystals and you think you might actually want them, I would advise you to get them when you see them, because I have just spent an age, and you had seen some, but I could not, for the life of me, remember where. So I've just spent a little bit of time searching desperately around to get these. I was going to say few, but there seems to be quite a lot. Crystals, which I may or may not use, but I'd rather have them and not need them. The red ones probably not. I don't think they kind of fit the colour scheme that I've got in mind. But yeah, so if you ever are kind of thinking you might want these, definitely worthwhile grabbing them at the time you see them, because going back to try and find them later is not fun. Oh, fly! No, fly! God, they're so slow, actually. The vertical flight is... yeah, we'll not play with that. I think that was the only ones I saw. You know, I've seen loads, but I don't always grab them when the opportunity arises. And that is kind of silly. Which is, I suppose, part of the argument against having the limited inventory we have, although I definitely have not got a limited inventory, because we are playing modded, and that means I can do all sorts of amazing things. But yeah, I think that's probably it. I'll just double check. These ravines are pretty good because they slice through a lot of terrain, so they reveal a lot of caverns and things, which is, it's not necessarily the best way of finding those things, but it seems to work reasonably well. And because they glow, would be a lot easier if glow lichen weren't in the game, but of course then I wouldn't have glow lichen, so then I'd be sad because I like glow lichen. Glow lichen is my friend. Yeah, I think we're more or less there. I also do want to try at some point stealing one of these. I think we should be able to steal one of those using a teleposer, perhaps, at some point. Not desperate, but that actually... Damn it. Doesn't matter, there's plenty of them around. That might be an interesting build material to add. Yeah, as I say, this would be a lot easier if we didn't have the glow lichen, but then I wouldn't have the glow lichen, which would make life more difficult. So damned if you do, damned if you... But I will go down and investigate that. Right, let's let's light this place up a little bit, and then we might as well harvest these ones, because good grief, can't hit. A little bit over there. Helps if you can actually hit what you're aiming for, of course, but yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot, but no, you know, there's more than none. I think that is... Oh, nope, there's a little bit there. Alright, well, that was one I wasn't expecting, so I'll take it, and I will see you when we get home. Alright, so I've got this spot just off the island, down from the village, probably roughly over where the blood altar is. It's not necessary for that to be the case, but if I grab all of that lot and start do I pop you down and then start doing that? Hello. Now what we'll find out from this why this is a I think what's happening here is that this is making a well of suffering. Not because I've got it bound. I assumed, wrongly, that hang on. Well of suffering, hold shift and alt for shifts for extra inf. So what sound of the cleansing soul is what I'm... Oh, I've just come past it. The only thing, one of the things, not the only thing, one of the things I dislike about this particular tool is sound of the cleansing soul. Right, now, let's try that again, shall we? So, there is the ritual. I don't know whether I wanted that one further up or not. And if I do, I'll just replace it. However, what I need to check out is if this will work with it directly underneath. Now, I got a feeling that you need to be stood in it, which is a shame because that ain't gonna fly. I can probably still do this. But I am going to have to bring the thing down back to the ground and then try and incorporate the structure into the ground, which means if we put it there, we'll pop the Master Ritual Stone down. And then we shall visualize that there. I don't think there was anything under the ground, was there? Maybe there was. Well, we'll take out the floor then, until we work out what it's unable to do. I'm going to need to take out the floor anyway, because I'm going to have to build a shrine around this of some description. You are still making a something is not right there. Hang on. I think that is correct. I just don't think that it's correct. Let's quick feet 1, that's got the speed in it. Let's just try. Remember, we're dealing with blood magic here. I've already died once today. Yeah, we got plenty. Okay. Oh, I got Dwarven Might off of that. How did I get Dwarven Might? But that definitely works anyway, so that's fine. So now I need to figure out what I want to do in terms of 2 each side. Yeah, 2 each side, I think. in terms of a floor, maybe I put this back on for now, because flight is a lot more useful when it comes to building. In fact, let's go and put my stuff away. Okay. Right, let's see then. So if I were to build a shrine structure around this and make these the kind of the... It's really awkward with these bloody things. Unless I get vertical slabs of something bright or appropriate even. Don't like the colours of the bricks I like. I just don't really want them to be bricks. Cores, ink sheets, stuff, other stuff, shale, jasper, other stuff that I don't think I've even seen. It's difficult, to say the least. I mean, these have got very little going for them. They make slabs, so we can cook them up, and they can then become things. In fact, I didn't bring those really for building. This stuff we can definitely do some interesting things with. Arcane stone pillar for one. I wonder. If we just keep it simple to start off with. Because really I don't want I'm not too worried if the thing is visible from the inside. Well, I don't want it too visible, but you know what I mean. We can kind of come around and do that. So that gives us a start. Now, let's just have a quick peek at some of these. Oh, okay, that just becomes that. And you can't do anything with those. Righto, well that kind of limits that one. That is all the same. So if I were to, let's see, 1, 2, 5, 5, 10, do 20. Start off with 20. Very blue, but oh well, we'll see how. Let's just see how it goes. appear to have one too many as well. No, I don't. And if we were to take I'm not hating it. Especially when I consider that I could actually cover quite a lot of this with carpet, which might be interesting. Okay, let me just divest myself of some of that. So, what else? See, with this stuff we can also make, I can make redstone infused, which can be turned into interesting stuff. I know I can make camarite infused. I can do vintium, or camarite is probably the nicest, I think. Although vintium would be good too. Let me go and grab. By the way, I use my transmute spell to things. I'm going to go and quickly grab myself some vintium and maybe a little camarite infused arcane stone. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, it's not the most adventurous thing I've ever built, and I'm not 100% certain I like it, but it's different. It is definitely ritually. Yeah, not sure about the colours. I do quite like these bushes. These are flowering nightshade leaves from the end. Put these braziers in. I did have the alternative of those braziers, but I don't. Those have got a little bit more je ne sais quoi to them. I think there's a few other bits and pieces we could do, but at the end of the day, this is a place to come and get the things to train our armour. And you know, if I just fly over, well, let's just get. Not sure what screenshot I'm going to use yet, but there you go. Let's just come over here. Get this lot out, which is all vanillaized. Let's just put that away properly. And then we'll get you, and I just want you to do quick feet. So I'd like you to train quick feet to level 5. Deny other upgrades. And then, in theory, if I can obviously do that. So then we can sprint around and level up our quick feet, in theory. Now I'm never certain how much effort is required to do this, and it's certainly not something that we will be doing as part of our regular content, of course that would be dull. But we run around enough and we can get our quick feet on this. I think we can, I'm not entirely sure whether we can enchant this either, so maybe that's something we should do, because they certainly take damage, so we'll want mending and unbreaking on them. But maybe we can get quick feet trained up? Maybe not. But I'd like to try and faff around with this armour and just see what we can do with it, because there's a lot of upgrades, there's a lot of things you can do. Some of them you have to craft, some of them you have to train. I mean, I think protection, for example, you do via just taking damage, so I just need to stand there with something hitting me. Preferably something that doesn't hit too hard, but stick on the saturation charm and we can probably take it all day, other than the armour will break, of course. Oh, well, there we go. If I had not got that, there's a thing where you, oh, there we go, level 2. And we can keep on doing this all day. I'm not going to, but yeah. So that's done a little bit of blood magic. We'll continue working on the place, we'll continue working on the armour, and yeah, I'll see what we can come up with. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Actually, before I go and say bye for now, I just to let you know, I am planning to upgrade the pack again, so if anybody is waiting for the pack to update, it will update shortly. If there are any suggestions for mods to go into the pack, as usual, let me know. Not going to guarantee we're going to put them in there, but you know, this would be ideal for one of those YouTubers that just loves to talk around and run around all the time. You know the ones I mean. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye for now.